Damn, it's crazy. I don't even like to see this video. This is the last video I took. Sorry I had to do a voiceover, but definitely missed this car. It doesn't bring a tear to my eye, but definitely wouldn't mind owning this car again. Missed the hell out of this car. Hope the next guy or gal is taking care of you. Hopefully so. We'll meet again one day. Love you, Miss Marvel. Movie night, back with another Clitastic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language, and let's talk about my Camaro. Recently sold it. It's been about a month and a half. A long month and a half. I thought about getting rid of the Cadillac instead of the Camaro, but that would have been wrong and selfish of me to do that to the family. Believe me, I thought about it. But we'll get into the reason as to why we still have the Cadillac and why I got rid of the Camaro. I was actually, I had equity in the Camaro, and pretty much it's been some hard times for me with my trucking business. My truck broke down. It jumped from state to state, so that kind of threw me off. And then I was against a rock and a hard place. I was like, I had to make a decision. I had to get rid of a car. But thank God we good now. Thank God, we ironed that out. So, pardon me, let me drink my coffee. So that's the reason why. And damn, it sucks that I made my last video was 10 things I love about the Camaro. The video after that is gonna be why I sold it. Again, it is what it is. We go through some hard times. That's life is ups and downs. That's a decision you sometimes gotta make. These are material things. We can always get that. And surprisingly, it didn't hit me as hard as I thought it would. And to me, the Camaro is the best car I've ever driven. The car that I've had love for the most. And then a week goes by. And it's like, a lot of people are looking at me. They're like, yo, you miss your car? And I'm like, yes. And 2 weeks go by. And it's like, the fact that people are reminding you makes it worse. But I'm doing my best not to think about it, but I'm thinking about it. And every time I think about it, I distract myself by doing something else. I haven't been, let's say 2-3 weeks after, I wasn't looking at what cars were out there, what I wanted to get next. We definitely have in mind what we might could get next. But, I guess one of the main reasons why it's not killing me, again, it's something material, but I love cars. Like, I do love cars. Cars are my passion. The reason why it's not killing me inside is because it wasn't doing as good as I thought it would be on the channel. Like, if you look at the Escalade videos are way better than the Camaro videos. All of them. My Escalade video has, I think one video has more views than all of the videos of the Camaro combined. So that's part of the reason why I don't feel too bad. Again, that car was more for me. Like, I love that car personally. Like, to me, I thought that was going to be the one to help my channel boost more, but people are not interested in that. They're more interested in everything else that I drive, like the Mercedes. And shout out to my fans and my subscribers for supporting me. The Porsche's doing great. The Scat Pack, like I was blown by that. The fact that the Scat Pack is just not on a Camaro level, and it did better. Like, I don't even own that car, and it's still doing better than a car that I currently own. So that's part of the reason why I don't feel as heartbroken. I definitely miss the car, and for anyone who asks me, I definitely recommend that car. Honestly, if it wasn't because I was doing YouTube videos, I would get that car again. Uh, for the convertible. Love that convertible, and it's crazy too because you know how it is. You sell something and you see it more, but even that car, I feel like it's so special you hardly see it. To me, it's still considered a unicorn. Like you see a lot of high-end Porsches before you see a Camaro ZL1. Granted, the popularity of a Porsche is not the same as a ZL1. You know, ZL1 sell less. ZL1 is like the bottom of the barrel, underappreciated, underdog type of car. People just, I don't know, tend to maybe not dismiss, but not appreciate as much as every other car out there. Hence, I'd rather a Camaro before plenty other cars. Like I'm sure you could put a bunch of exotics. It depends, you know, to an extent, but I'm sure there's a lot of exotics as far as features, and a daily driver don't top what a Camaro, how good a Camaro could take care of you. You know, could kind of substitute everything you need. You know, having sports, etc., all of that stuff integrated as well. Like, you know, it's a great daily driver, and it's funny because the fuel, I made a video about how bad the fuel was, and I remember it was like 2 days before I sold the car. I actually took a trip, 120 miles, and it did great. Highway miles was great. Highway miles are super great. I think I mentioned that in the video. I was shocked. I was getting like 20 miles to the gallon, which was amazing. I was stunned by it. I actually went with a tank of gas. I came back. I think I left it at like, it stopped at like half by the time I got back, the 120 miles. So there's that. I haven't forgot about y'all. We definitely gonna bring y'all more content. We definitely got a lot going on, but for the most part, we are going to be a bit busy as far as work goes. We definitely still playing catch up. What we went through ain't water under the bridge yet. And a lot of people, they just kept telling me I should do content on trucks. I think there's just, you know, YouTube is saturated with cars, etc. I just love cars, and I felt like I didn't, you know, being an over-the-road truck driver, you don't want to think about work when you're off for work, especially when you're, you know, focusing on something that you love. Like me, I'm focusing on cars, so I don't want to have to come off the road and talk about trucks. But since I'm over the road most of the time, I might as well just kind of implement that into car language. And honestly, I don't want a lot of people getting got the way I've got these past couple months. So I definitely want to, I'm going to let you guys know on the next couple videos. I'm going to let you guys know who I work for, my first couple months or years, etc., on how I started as a truck driver, you know, tips and tricks on how to kind of become successful and not making the same mistakes I made, because I've definitely made a lot of mistakes. And you know, that's what it is with trucking. It's a learning process. You know, you got to kind of crawl and get cut and bruises before you actually could walk. So stay tuned for that content. And again, I definitely miss my Camaro. You know, again, we sold it for those personal reasons. We just couldn't deal with the payment. We didn't want it. We could have dealt with the payment. We didn't want to deal with it. We felt like that money could have went towards something else. Good news is I actually got some money from the car, so I had equity, and I thought about getting something else. But you guys have heard me before. I am only going up. Like, if I get something less than a Camaro ZL1, there's going to be a reason behind it. Reason being, I'm probably going to tune it up, or I really like the car. Like, I've always liked the car. I haven't told you guys what are those cars yet. We'll do videos on that. soon. But I definitely got some cars out there that I would consider that are not fast. But if you know me by now, you know that I'm looking for kind of an all-around package. Like I want the total package, TP. As far as cars go, I want to be able to hold my family. Is 5 of us. It's 2 dogs, daughter, wife, and I want to be able to have all of us in a car, be fast, and you know, look good while we at it. You know, so it can't be just a 2-seater. Now I do got the Escalade, so I could kind of navigate, but I don't know yet. I'm kind of that's what keeps me from getting a two-seater. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I haven't been posting, but we back on. And again, for anybody who's interested in becoming a truck driver, stay tuned. We got a lot of tips and advice for those who are looking to get their CDL. Car language. Stay tuned, more content coming soon.